Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles versus
two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hyatt goes in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers a week ago for Wallace. 20 carries, 108 for the yardage, and the score, too.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Watson. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
On first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, this defense for the Giants much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
That was simply snap, rock, and fire. I mean, they didn't take long at all. Slant route, and I loved where he put it. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
Yeah, I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so. And that way it allows the receiver to keep his body in front of the defender and not allow him to go through him to knock the ball away.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Watson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. The Eagles at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After the interception, here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Watson now to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. They'll try the left side. Wallace. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now Watson. And he is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wallace, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing again is Watson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Option play, here's Pollard.
Fights loose. Nifty footwork at the 45. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
New York ready to go again offensively.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Grant Calcaterra, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants.
And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll run on first down.
Bird knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup. Relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Watson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Again, it's Watson. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Out quickly to Judy.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. Michael Pittman, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. 3 touchdown passes there for Mac Jones. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Raiders. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He's got 2 touchdown passes already, but he's also thrown 2 interceptions. So it was feast or famine whenever his guys had the football.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Pollard again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. On the option left, it's Hurts. Broken tackle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards the gain for number 18. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Pollard is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, Watson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Wallace. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Up the middle they go. It's Bird, and he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 18-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Watson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Watson. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Steps away. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants get a bit closer.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Eagles offense now. They head back on the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle to Smith. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Hurts going to keep it on the draw.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First down, and it's Pollard again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And New York set to take the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, try to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now they go screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Running right, it's Pollard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a 1st down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You got the tight end, you got the wing back, you might have the guy out of the backfield. But they executed that well, really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready, they got it done. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Watson now to throw.
Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The Giants on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Watson. He's able to find Wallace. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now Watson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Watson. Over the middle here to Brown. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Watson. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bird. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Now a give here to Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
96 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They work now on 2nd and 9. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here's 3rd and 10. Hurts.
Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for the Eagles, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. The losers their last. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. On the return, here's Hall. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Turner now on first down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 4 catches, 72 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
To throw is Turner. Throwing on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Off the play fake, Turner. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Turner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
But that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up to throw.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. They'll look to throw. Pushes past him, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 15 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Brzee, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, they got him again. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up the 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Completes it to Fant on the right side. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dalton. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Dalton. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Turner on 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Turner. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun. Turner. And this one complete again to Mims. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Dalton. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Turner. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Hands it off out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Turner. That is caught. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
You'd hate to come all this way on a sustained drive like this and then have to settle for a field goal. So what a nice pickup on 3rd down. And now they're set up with 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Turner toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now Turner. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Turner.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead, as that leads us to 4th.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
The Chiefs at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Walsh. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs have retaken the lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
On the return, here's Hall. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And here's Turner to throw on 2nd down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Turner now on 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Turner. And an incomplete pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. On third down, Dalton. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. Down to about the 45. On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in Denver, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. 3 touchdown passes there for Mac Jones. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Justin Herbert, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now back to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 2nd and 1. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give left side to Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because You have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Turner. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Turner.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. To throw is Turner. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
3rd down and 6.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, set, yellow, 22.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the give, here's Robinson. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's there he goes left side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Turner throwing to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Just got to be patient, baby. Just got to be patient.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Fights through him. He finds Hopkins complete. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Throw left side to Higgins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Handoff now to Robinson.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
And they'll accept that penalty.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now here's a throw that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Ready. 33. Miller.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Robinson again.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Turner over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun. Turner. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now Turner throwing on 3rd and long. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoover. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
On second down, a run by Achane.
And he gets it down to the 32. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Achane.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Chiefs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.